What's going on, guys? Welcome to day 3 of Structure's 7-day nutrition tutorial. So the next macronutrient that we are going to completely break down because the levels of protein need to be upped. I just gave it away. Darn it. Anyways, it's protein, guys. Protein, we need to talk about protein. Quite simply, there's a problem with protein in this country, and that is quite simple. People are not eating enough. I don't know how else to say it, so I'm just going to come out and say it. I already said it. Why do you need protein? Quite simply, cellular function at the most basic level. Almost every organ, almost all cells rely or are built on protein. So if you're eating less protein than you should be, then you are functioning at less of a level as a human, as I don't know how else to say that, as you could be. Increasing your protein levels usually gives people more energy, they feel better, they say their skin looks better, all these other things. So with that, cellular function, super important. That's why, the other reason, it has a very high satiety effect. What does that mean? That means that when you eat protein, it makes you feel full, right? So like quantifiably, if you put 16 ounces of steak, of lean steak in front of me, I'd have trouble eating it. But if you put 16 ounces of Sour Patch Kids, there's nothing in here, this is just empty. No, I'm just kidding, there's actually something in here. But if you put 16 ounces of Sour Patch Kids, there's a good chance that 16 ounces of Sour Patch Kids, in addition to being easy to consume, that won't necessarily keep me feeling full. Whereas the 16 ounces of steak, that's going to keep me feeling full for a long time. So strictly put, you need it from to feel fuller longer, okay? I think the last reason that people need protein and that they need to remember that they need protein is quite simple. It helps regulate, wait for it, insulin levels. What are insulin levels? Basically that feeling of like you have like basically a sugar crash, or you had carbohydrates all by themselves, no protein with it. That's probably when you're going to feel like you need more protein. So protein consumed with carbohydrates, as we covered in video number 2, protein consumed with carbohydrates is massively beneficial and helps you regulate your blood sugar levels. Now, how much protein should you eat comes with a bit of bad news. You've been lied to. You're still being lied to. The recommended daily allowance, unfortunately, is a measly 0.4 grams per pound of body weight. To this day, I have never recommended nor seen a recommendation that low from any one of my physicians or nutritionists or registered dietitians, people with PhDs in nutrition. I have yet to see a recommendation that low. Yet, on the back of cereal boxes and packaged goods, you will see that recommendation. Why is this so? Because it has been that way for a long time. And as soon as they change this number from a very low number to a high number, there's going to be a huge backlash from people thinking that higher protein levels leads to kidney dysfunction or to obesity or something, I guess those are pretty traumatic, but to something even more traumatic, of which research has clearly shown it does not. So going back to how much you need a lot more than you think. Usually it's double. I have yet to see again somebody who would come in, they gave me their food log and they're eating enough protein. So in 2001 I went to school for it, and I've been analyzing food logs since then. 17 years. So even bodybuilders I've seen, nope, you gotta eat more protein. So that being said, how much really depends on you. How much that I like to point to at the minimum, okay, if you're looking to calculate it right now, how much do you need? 1 gram per pound of lean body mass. Okay, if you know your body fat, you can calculate it that way. On the second token, how much you need on the higher level. So you're looking to change body composition, you're looking to lose body fat, 1 gram per pound. Okay, so 1 gram per pound is what's going to be necessary for you to change body composition. When should you eat it? Kind of already talked about this, but quite simply, every meal or snack. okay? If you go to have a snack and you have a half a bagel, but you just have that, that's a problem. Again, going back to that blood sugar conversation, you need to have protein plus carbohydrates. So having carbohydrates by themselves, again, you're gonna get that blood sugar crash. Meanwhile, if you have protein, so let's say a bagel with Greek yogurt, okay, or half a bagel, then we win, okay, because that blood sugar rise and fall is much more gradual. Sources of protein. Quite simply, the sources that you know and love, including poultry, meat, fish, and dairy. If you have allergens to any one of those, there's way more sources and you can get way more creative, but those are our big four. So just going off of those four, there's lots of options with that. Certainly with fish. Here at Structure, we have pescatarians, we have vegans, vegetarians, we have keto people, but we have a lot of different folks using a lot of different strokes to paint their own nutrition picture. And the reason that's important is because they still make it work for them. And I'd urge you to do the same. You can pick whatever diet that you like, but it's super important that you increase your protein. The most important group of people that should probably pay attention, chances are it's you. But people looking to change their body composition, because when you eat more protein, again, you feel fuller. In addition, because you're eating more protein, usually you're eating less carbohydrates. So that addition of more protein usually makes you feel fuller for longer, usually replaces other carbohydrates or fat sources. And again, you start thinking different about your daily meal, wait for it, structure, but also your daily consumption and what your foods should look like. So you start filling your plate with protein, carbohydrates, and then veggies, as opposed to, wait, what carb can I have? And then, I need protein. So this more balanced look of protein and carbs, and then veggies, allows you to feel fuller, longer, and to balance out, and to get a better balanced look at what a good diet routine looks like for you. So that's it for protein. The basics are here. You're going to need more. You need it for cell function and for changes in body composition. Sources include poultry, meat, fish, and dairy, and you probably need it at every meal, even snacks. So sorry that you've been lied to. I really am. But here at Structure, we will not lie to you. We will only tell you the truth. Have a good day.